What's up, guys? It's Jimmy Ricard here, and I've got a video for you just explaining, well, not explaining, just a topic. Now, the topic is like the world we live in today, and now I'm not really I'm not a fan of it. There's so much fucked up shit that happens, and I hate it. I can't stand it. Now, one of the latest things that everyone would kind of know about is the viral videos. People going famous just for making one video. Now, the fucked up thing is that it does happen. Like, for example, the fat chick that fucking sucked on a tampon. Whether it's fake or fucking real, I don't know, but it is fucking disgusting. That shit is... oh god, I cringed so much when I first saw it. I didn't watch the whole thing, I had to turn it off. And then there's also like pictures that blow up celebrities, you know, like the cut for Bieber. Now, part of me wants to think that he didn't do that on purpose, but he would have some idea that that was going to happen with all his fans, you know. He would have to have some idea that they would not agree with it. So that just blew up his image a hell of a lot more, which fucks me off, because, you know, congratulations for, you know, getting yourself famous, you know, that he's done a good job. But just shit like that is annoying. I mean, if he wants to smoke weed, he's got endless money, he can go do it, you know, somewhere private where there's not cameras. If he would have known there would have been cameras there. That's what annoys me. But not much we can do about that, I guess. And then another thing is stupidity, like throughout the younger generations. Like, this is kind of in tune with the music industry, I guess. Now, like how all the little kids that are like 12, just they don't have a favorite artist because they only pretty much listen to the top 20 charts, and that's really fucking irritating. My sister is a classic example of that. She'll listen to a song for a week, then I'll be like, hey, why aren't you listening to that something more? She's like, oh, I don't like it. I'm like, you were listening to it non-stop for a whole fucking week. And, you know, that's one thing that really fucks me off. And, like, the whole music industry itself, it's not a good scene anymore, I guess you'd say. You know, back when the Beatles were around, the music industry was booming, and it was good music. Now it's just people like Psy, or I think that's how you say it, fucking the Gangnam Style dude. Now, that song had been around for a long time before it got big, and that's what kind of annoys me when, like, yes, it was a catchy tune, but it was a fucking terrible song. I mean, it didn't have any meaning, for starters. It's fucking irritating. But yeah, that's kind of the fucked up world we live in at the moment. Another thing is the shootings that have been happening around the world, well, mainly in America, but, you know, you think about it, the shootings happening everywhere, but the only reason you realize America is because it wasn't a big thing. You know, there was a shooting, you know, every now and then, but lately there's been shootings fucking everywhere. It's kind of fucked up, and they need to think about gun laws. But the three shootings there's like the Batman shooting, which was the one at the premiere of the Dark Knight Rises, I think it was one, yeah. And that was so fucked up. Like, I don't get why that guy had the fucking nerve to go and shoot that many people. You know, it's fucked up. Then I think there was an elementary school shooting, which is primary school for us in in Australia, and then there was a high school shooting, I think, or maybe there was two elementary shootings, but it was very fucked up. Just the fact that people have the nerve, I guess, to just go take lives like that. And, you know, yes, they need to do something about it, but there isn't a big thing they can do about it. If they take away guns, then there will be a civil war. Like, America will turn to shit, and I know they don't want that. But I mean, yes, there's the amendments. I don't know how many there are, and you know, the first one or two, and they're about, you know, bearing your own weapons, or you know, being able to have your own gun. And I think they need to rethink that shit, because they were written a long time ago in a different time. People need to realize that times have changed. Things have gotten a lot worse for humanity. So that's about it on the guns. Now I'm talking about immigrants, people that migrate to Australia, and just my opinion of it. Now, like, I think I don't really have a big problem with it, people that play with me on COD, they realize, you know, they know that I act racist. I more think about the funny side of it. You know, I don't really mean anything, you know, bad to anyone that is of a different culture. I honestly don't really give two shits. What I do give two shits about is when people do come to Australia from other countries where their country has turned to absolute shit, and they see people getting beaten up on the streets on a day-to-day basis. Then they come to Australia and they see it as the same place, and they will go around beating up people, you know. And that is that's what gets to me. That's, you know, they need to realise that they are in Australia, and I know there are people that have migrated to Australia that don't do that. It is their choice to act up and do stupid shit like that. Is it immoral to send them back when they get here? Because they're most likely going to die. The fucking ocean is a terrible place. They will probably, you know, all die on that boat if they get sent back. And that's why, I think that's the main reason why they don't want to send them back. But then they'd put in these, shit, I can't remember, but they're putting in like a certain area until they're like, registered not citizens, maybe citizens. But like, I think, the Australian government needs to think of other options, because it's kind of getting to a point where, I guess you'd say it's more irritating. Like, if I go into town, it's pretty much spot the Australian, because it is filled with Asians, Asians, which, you know, all, you know, Asian, Indian, all that sort, and a whole bunch of black people, which I don't have a problem with. Do not have a problem with, but there's so many. We need to stop being as multicultural. I don't have a problem with being multicultural, but we've kind of boomed up to a point where it's a bit too far, if you ask me. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry if that dragged on a bit, but yeah, there should be another commentary soon. I'm gonna try and get right back into this whole scene, I guess. Thank you.